While the book of Job is categorized as a book of poetry, Job chapter 41 vividly describes in scary detail a monumental monster of the sea known as Leviathan. If this Leviathan is indeed a real creature, as the text seems to indicate, and as I firmly believe, then it's worth exploring the fossil record for some possibilities. Based upon such a description, some believe that some of the now extinct marine reptiles, such as Kronosaurus, Mosasaurus, Shawnosaurus, or Styxosaurus, would make good candidates. The sizes of their body and their bite certainly make them worthy possibilities. Indeed, these mammoth sea monsters ranged in size from 30 to 50 feet in length, weighed up to 10 tons, and all sported massive jaws and teeth. There is, however, one detail regarding Leviathan, which doesn't seem to fit the behavior of such sea dwellers. Job 41:30 tells us that this animal often left a trail in the mud, like a threshing sledge. It's hard to imagine a sea-dwelling creature spending time in the mud, and this may be one of the reasons why many commentators identify Leviathan with the common crocodile. Not only do these semi-aquatic reptiles like to spend time in the mud, but the scales on their backs could rightly be described as rows of shields. However, while they do make for difficult hunting, they are nevertheless successfully caught on a daily basis. But God makes it absolutely clear that Leviathan was uncatchable. But all may not be lost. Discovered in 1964 in the Sahara Desert was a fossil of a colossal crocodile which they dubbed Sarcosuchus, meaning flesh-eating crocodile. This super croc was as long as a school bus and when alive would have weighed up to 8 tons. This is twice as large as the largest crocs living today, which certainly puts it in a vastly different league. As with Leviathan, its 6-foot-long mouth was also ringed about with fearsome teeth, more than 100 in fact, which one researcher described as railroad spikes. And the scutes, or scales of this killer croc, were each about a foot long, closely overlapping one another, just like Leviathan's rows of shields tightly sealed together. Another fascinating feature is a round bony protrusion in the tip of its snout, which housed a large bowl-shaped cavity called a bulla. Scientists aren't sure what function it served, but could it have had something to do with the production of smoke and fire? Is the description of Leviathan as a fire breather merely poetic? One thing we do know from the bombardier beetle, which can ignite a lethal chemical spray up to 100 degrees Celsius, is that such a feature is biologically possible. So is Sarcosuchus the dreaded Leviathan? God only knows.